Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Look on the screen and want to give a shout out to the channel Sean Crenshaw. Okay, this is where I saw this. Um, so listen to what this pastor on the stage where they're at the Heritage Foundation. I want you to listen what he has to say. This is not for everybody. It's not about some baby mama or some rent. No, no, no. This is a conversation that we need to have. Check it out. What he says.
Big lightning, no rain. Got it? Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. The African American church in America is a coward. The leaders are cowards. No ministry, no organization will rise above its leadership. We got too many folk who are looking at the wrong preachers on YouTube and not looking and listening to the right preachers, the right teachers. Love God, love neighbor. Love God, love neighbor.
And to do that, you need to love yourself. Again, what does he say?
Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. Got it? Big thunder, big lightning, no rain.
I agree with that. Let's say you have a farm. If you don't have any rain, what's going to happen to your crops? You better start watering. Because guess what? You can stomp and holler and clap and sing and jumping and singing and slinging all day and do a whole lot of talking. Where's the walking? Have a farm, there's no rain, and you don't have a water irrigation system set up, you're going out of business. Your farm will not last. It will die. The crops will die. And that is what's happening to the community. Look at this. How much, just Google, how much does the black church make a year? I've read it's like what? Different analysis, but basically they're all coming to the same conclusion. The black church collectively receives anywhere from over 2 billion to over 19 billion annually. Yeah. And many are saying the same thing. 19 billion annually. Where's the money going? Where's the money going? They got the and don't tell me it's not important. They got the ATM machines in some of these mega churches. I have seen them. ATM machine. Where's the money going? Paying for hooping and hollering and singing and swinging. Where are the programs? Where the women love to, I see, reach out to these men from incarceration land. Why are you not ministering to the young women? Why are we not saying, hey, it's really okay for you to expect to be married and have children? Baby mama, fatherless homes, that's really going wrong. It's really okay for you to have an expectation. It's time to stop the bitterness. And yes, I said bitterness because I'm going to give it to you straight. A lot of these older women are bitter, and the same traps they fell into, the young doing the same thing. Why? Nobody's warning them. Why are these women sitting up here want to sure minister to these men, then they end up dead? I'm going to lead him to the Lord, and then you might end up in the morgue. Let the men do that. All this clapping and hollering and singing. What are we doing besides that? All this money. Please tell me, where are the businesses? Or basically, what I'm saying is just a whole bunch of money raised for some buildings. We can get dressed up, and then the ones at the top, he or she get the floss and live this life. And then, but they preaching to you, or you gonna get yours in the afterlife. Well, why the pastor got his now? Driving your Rolls Royce and your Benz and your 3 homes and your vacation homes and your money blazers. Heck, the blazers alone, as a gift, I know $2,000 or $3,000. Why? I may have 3 in my freaking closet as a gift. Hallelujah. But seriously, these pastors are paying. Life is business. Where's the money going? into the white man's bank so they can loan it out to those folks that don't look like you? Where's the money going? Just sitting up there collecting? Where are the properties? Somebody please tell me, where are the houses that the black church can buy and fix up, and then maybe lease have a LLC established, and maybe, just maybe, you know what, have an LLC established, and you can have maybe you can do mortgages, you can lease out to your people, and yes, you got to pay. It's not a freebie. Where are the real estates? Where are the REITs? Real estate investment trusts. Where are they? Where is the real estate portfolio? Where's that? No, we love to cook. Where are the bakeries? Where is the investment in your people? Can't even think that far. All we know is one thing, got to be the one at a time, and they all looking at him or her and just, oh, look at Pastor so and so, and got kids out there that can't afford to eat. Where's the counseling? Because the community sure as heck needs it. You All this money raised, they should have accounting firms that reflect their constituents, their members, and the members should go and I'll go to that accounting firm. They should have professional accounting. Other folks do it all the time. There's a black lady I know, had a small business, and she went to a certain area, Palm Beach. In that area, the people there, yeah, they've got some money, and they keep this little area up. And someone was talking, they're like, oh yeah, people go in there and they buy from her, yada yada yada. And it's like it's like it's a cute little area. It's a fun place to hang out. I loved it. People with money over there, that they keep that going. Why? Well, guy, he was saying, oh yeah, just make sure we go in every now and then and just buy something in those shops. Why? Because they have money and they understand business. They're not sitting up on poverty. Well, I wish I had a shop too. I ain't buying from her. Go where business people are. And she did that and upgraded her life. Those people understand business. They support that area because it's so cute. Money comes there, they could be on that island shopping. They get it. They want to keep the neighborhood the way it is. They're supporting it. Always having little outings. Money talks, BS walks. They understand investment. They understand community. This group, some of us got a long way to go. And that's why, as things are happening now as we speak, some of us are planning, got big things, got stuff popping. You cannot sit back, and I'm sorry to say, you cannot sit back and worry about this community. It'll drive you crazy. You can't sit back and get caught up in, oh, what are they? They're doing what they're going to do. Because why?
The African American church in America is a coward.
That's it. Coward, highly emotional, can't tell them jack. They can literally, the lifestyle in this community is like driving off a bridge and it's like the road done washed out. Some food done knocked the sign down. You can tell them every day of the week, don't go down this street, y'all. The road is washed out. They keep knocking the sign down. And you're like, Cletus went down that street. He didn't come back. Bonquifa went, Mary went, Susan went, and the fool's gonna still go down that street. You can see the trouble of fatherless homes, and they still will not teach their daughters against it. They still gotta go ahead and do it like some nuts. And sitting up here, up the I'm homeless, I need my rent. It's $28.77 a month. Girl, bye. Can't tell them nothing. Because you know what? I think the politicians and the pastor, even the people themselves, have given up. Yeah. highly emotional, ain't affected, just a bunch of singing and swanging and raising some money. Where's the money at? Where are the investments? I look at other people sitting on boards and see how they move. That's why at this point, you got this kind of money. Look at the hair industry. All these black women that's been unemployed, all these black women sitting up here unemployed, lost these jobs. You don't put a whole lot of money into a Ling Ling's hand and Maria and Tom and Becky. Let's see if they're going to come and save you. Sad but true. See, we can't talk collectively speaking this building when everybody out of money. It's a little late for that party. I'm going to do another video. It blows my mind when the economy gets bad. Now we want all of a sudden. Also, now you want to talk about let's pull together with nobody when a lot of folks don't have no money. That's great. Bye. The fake outrage, the fake pull together, not trying to hear it. You're trying to hustle. Watch out for it, ladies. Again, that's going to be a separate video. Where are the accounting firms? I don't mean a daycare. Where is the real estate? This kind of money popping. What are reading programs? If you're a black teacher or black counselor, that should be an MVP in the community, most valuable player. Where you mean to tell me with the illiteracy rate, sure as hell not going to be able to compete. Where are the summer school programs that are set up? Where are the counseling? These churches, they should have, especially the larger ones, they should have counselors and teachers. They should have a fund set up to pay them. Everything is not for free. I'm so sick of the black thing, want everything for free. That government cheese is free too, and look how that's turned out. That Section 8 was free too, now you kicked off. The food stamp was free too, and now look, I'm down to $50 for my 6 kids. Really? How the heck you come up with 6 kids? But anyway, they should have counseling programs. The community lacks structure. The preachers is pretty much just somebody who that they like out the holler, and maybe his dad or granddaddy, Some may have a little school, or he went to theology school. What else you got besides that? You have a community that is in peril, and ain't nobody else coming to save them. Sad thing is, you try to save most, they'll want to knuckle up at you. That's why do not. I used to get that way. Do not get yourself, when you hear about these things happening in this community, don't get all riled up. We're over here. We got other things going on. Building. What's going on over here? I wish I could say, but I can't. You might find out sooner or later. I have to look at myself in the mirror, and I said, wow, I'm trying to do this. Again, I just can't say, and if I did say, you probably wouldn't believe me. I'm trying to do this. And I thought to myself, little me, and I thought that to myself, who would do this? A black woman. A black woman. That's who would do this. Little me, big billionaire over here. What kind of fight is that? I don't know what's going to happen. But all I can say, I will fight. I'm not going to lay down. And if I get knocked down, I'm going to come swinging again. I wish I could say, because you would think you lost your darn mind, because everybody know who it is. Everybody, I guarantee you, a fifth one know who it is. And I thought about it, only a black woman would. We'll see what happens, but I'm not going to fold. I'm going to keep swinging. You pick up the phone and called me. Yeah, I don't like that. Keep on swinging. I'm a fighter. Win or lose, I won't be going down like some coward said, and they did this to me, and no, I'm going to pull up. I'm not a coward. I would rather try to fight and lose than sit up here like some weak person. Well, I just said, let the Lord handle it, girl. Bye. He give you common sense too. Oh, but we'll fight each other day and night. Fight each other day and night. Where's the fight against ignorance? Where's the fight to say, it takes a lot to say, hey, we've been doing this all wrong. We got to change things up. Where's the money going? We can't do real estate investment trust. But no, because a lot of us despise education. We want to hear about all of that now. Still afraid somebody gonna have something. Where the hell's the money going? This is so stupid to me. And look at the community. At this rate, you should have scholarships, counseling programs in the summertime. They should have programs for all the teens, young women. They should have counselors on deck. And I do mean paid, okay? Everything cannot be for free. The preacher sure as hell getting paid. They should be paid to try and have programs toward young women. They should be paid. They should have men programs to young men. Because we know a lot of affected parenting may not be in the home. It needs to be in the church. Where's the money going? For Pastor Pochop. You cannot critique. They'll get all mad and get emotional. Someone said I'm bashing baby mamas. Honey, I call it, and it was a man. No, I'm not bashing. He's like, oh, do prayer. And that's not nice. Pray for him. But I like this here. Sometimes it's brutally honest. Because a many baby mamas, somebody sitting up right now as a baby mama with their children in their car, wish somebody had to talk to them like I did, maybe wouldn't have this problem. Maybe wouldn't be sitting up, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Oh, no. Because we cannot talk adverse to the culture, point out the inequities, point out the idiosyncratic behavior that is killing you, literally. We don't want to point that out. We're going to pray about it and be nice about it. Well, girl, you got 7 kids, okay. And then when they come to evict you, we're going to pray about it. And as you are praying, because you got to do, it's faith, you got to have faith, and also got to do some action. It ain't hocus pocus. And you can be praying all day long. And when they say to come with that eviction, you can be praying on your sofa. They will, as you are praying, they might ask you to move or lift you up off your prayer sofa and sit you outside. But you're going to pray about it. And what else you going to do? That's the easy way out. I'm going to pray about it and do nothing else. That's the easy way out. Can't critique it. We just got to go on like everything is okay. A lot of people in there love it. Give them the truth, they'll hate you. That's why I say, you look up stuff going on. I don't have time for this nonsense. I know I don't. I got too much going on. Because some folk look at me like I'm crazy if I could really tell you the darn truth. But I can't say right now. I just can't. If I did, you would think, what the hell? She must be crazy. Call it what you want. Where's the planning? So consumed with entertainment. You make more money doing entertainment and somebody getting evicted because people want to hear about something. Somebody else worse off than me. And sometimes it's the you gotta understand, it's what's happening a whole lot. No one's immune. But what this man just said, he may be a pastor, I totally concur. Say it. I totally concur. Again, look, $19 billion. What'd he say?
Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. Got it? Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. The African American church in America is a coward.
Yep, and cowards don't like to learn, give information. Cowards are lazy. It's up there hollering. Yeah. What else you doing? Cowards want to speak against fatherless homes. Some will, very few will. Why? They want to make baby mama mad. Why? Because baby mamas out there in the churches. The women are carrying it. They want to make her mad. So let the nonsense continue on. And then some of those same church women, a black woman, be talking about, when I want to get married one day and look at her like she crazy. That's why I applaud this 21 child free challenge. Yes, know the struggle, love. Again, $19 billion a year. Have you seen the finances of the Amish? $19 billion a year. Where is the money? Where are the assets, the portfolio? How is it benefiting the community or the parishioners? Where are you can provide housing for your own people.
Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. Got it? Big thunder, big lightning, no rain. The African American church in America is a coward.
And some of them sitting up here I can't believe you saying some positive things about Charlie Kirk. Coward, scared, weak. See the community as a farm. And if you got big thunder, lightning, no rain on a farm, and you know they're too weak to have an irrigation system, what's going to happen to the crops? That is what's happening to the community. Well, Pastor, let's get an irrigation system for the flock. I don't know about that now. Let me go talk to buy me a Rolls Royce out here. They got a Benz. I got a Rolls Royce. But Pastor, we need an irrigation system for the flock so we can. Big thunder, big lightning, no rain, and you wonder why the community perish. Not the fun video, but I did it anyway. This is so true. And this I don't want to hear. They want to hear about Cardi B. Hey, is she putting any money into your pocket with that trash? She may have a jam or two, but I said, look at this. For black women to really identify with this, and she don't identify. I mean, she has insulted black women, and it blows my mind. But again, we have a lot of that. See how many what did Cardi B fund to stop helping for you not to be homeless? Let's offset that homelessness of black women. What did Cardi B fund at? She got it. Love trivial matter. But again, and that's what some of the churches, big thunder, big lightning, and no rain. And that's why this community that's consumed by entertainment and foolishness will perish. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, and I'm out.